You are a dentist that has just gone through one of the hardest times dentistry has ever seen, a global pandemic. Practice closures, loss of team, loss of revenue, and even now, the predictions of the economy seem grim. You're feeling a bit afraid, and you're not sure what to do. I'm going to take you on a journey into the future of dentistry and your potential future, and teach you the one clinical offering that if you focus on today, could potentially change your practice and your life. In 2020, clear aligners were the future. In 2021, today, they are the now. I want to tell you what is possible. I'm going to tell you the story of Dr. Peggy. She found me during the middle of the global pandemic. Her practice was closed, her team was laid off. She had no idea what to do. She was so afraid. And she found me while I was teaching a free webinar on how to help take care of your clear aligner patients even when your practice is closed. After the webinar, she realized she needed more support. She didn't want to do this alone. So I created a custom coaching package for her, focusing on Instagram and clear aligners, and we got to work. We created Zoom meetings for her team to pull them together, to ignite them for a common goal. We showed up on Instagram every single day to remind her patients that she's still there for them and that she cares. We delivered care packages to her community, bringing clear aligners, oral hygiene packages, and we decided to set a new mission statement. And we declared, we are coming back into practice better than before. So things started to go really well, and we decided to push the boundary a little bit and host an Invisalign promotion even when the practice was closed. 2 weeks later, we had a down payment for 32 Invisalign cases. We had a schedule coming back into practice with 15 patients a day to scan them and get started with clear aligners. And we did this booked directly through Instagram and virtual consults. This dentist was coming back from a practice closure with a team that was engaged, ready to go, on board, with a new system to meet her patients where they are virtually, and almost $200,000 in revenue when the doors were closed. Now you might be thinking, okay, Allison, that sounds like a fluke promotion. Maybe, but we didn't stop there. When we got back into practice, we decided to set our sights even higher and shoot for platinum when this doctor had only ever achieved Gold Plus. The team rallied, the virtual consults continued, and we hit platinum well before the deadline. So now you might be thinking, this doctor obviously has an ideal patient base and a lucky location. Think again. This dentist is located in rural Eastern Canada with a lower income status and a small city. So are you curious? What did it really take to achieve this level of success in one of the hardest times dentistry has ever seen? And I want you to know, this practice is just like you. You might even have a leg up on this practice considering their challenging demographic. So I will share with you 3 of my 10-step process for being successful with clear aligners in today's world. Number 1, combating your limiting beliefs of what is possible. It is easy to say, no one is going to purchase right now. No one is going to spend money on dentistry in the middle of a pandemic. There's a recession coming. No one is going to purchase. And I want you to ask yourself, how true is that? Invisalign grew 20% last year when the entire world's dental practices closed. And nearly all of my clients that I coached moved up a status in their Invisalign. So the truth is that consumers are still and always will purchase what they value. So are you offering them that education and that opportunity? Number 2, if there was ever a time to bring your team together, it was during the middle of a global pandemic. The fear, the stress, the loss, they were so real. Many teams fell apart during this time. Maybe yours did. But the truth is that fear, stress, and uncertainty are not saved for global pandemics in this industry. Our teams face that every single day. So we have to learn to bring our teams together and treat them like people first and professionals second. Create a family culture Give them reason to be excited about work. Train them, invest in them, give them a common goal. And when you do that, you are going to create a practice that is unforgettable and unstoppable. Number 3, meeting the consumer exactly where they are in today's world. Our world has changed. You and I have changed. We want things faster, easier, and safer than ever before. So we have to meet our patients where they are, virtually. Setting up the marketing systems, the technology that will allow our patients to say yes sooner is going to allow you to stay ahead of the practices that are going to be left in the past. So what is the true result of focusing on these 3 critical things? Pandemic-proofing your practice, recession-proofing your practice, and ultimately giving you more joy and sustained happiness in your day-to-day. Our future is right now, and it is changing, and I'm asking you to step into it. So before I wrap up, I'm going to offer you a choice. You can choose to stay with the same systems that brought you to your level of success but no further, or you can pivot, adapt, change, and grow and reach new levels of success that you've never reached before. Greater levels of success require different tools and a more resilient mindset, but you don't have to do this alone. Your team is there to support you, and I am there to support you. And if you can get ahead of what people want and need right now, and focus on the one clinical offering that even when practices were closed, patients were still purchasing. Even when practices were closed, dentists were taking care of their patients and helping them be healthier. Your team is going to smile more, your patients are going to smile more, and you, most importantly, are going to be smiling more. Dr. Peggy could have taken her foot off the gas, but she didn't. So don't take your foot off yours. We are talking about the future of dentistry, the future of your practice. And our future is right now. And your future can be so bright. So are you ready to step into it?